Hello guys. Today I want to talk to you guys about different strikes, different blocks that I use when I'm doing my training. So this is what I'm going to do. Now, I use the same blocks that I do in my sparring that I do when I'm fighting. And they came in very handy because so I'm going to go over some of the different variations. Put my gum out and I'll be right there with you. We'll go over some of these variations with you guys. Now, when I strike, I like my hands cuffed because most street fighters, they only do one thing, either this, and occasionally some of them may do this. So, for the imperfect fighters, I use a lot of parries, keep my hands up, or I keep them out like this. Now, granted, if they throw strong roundhouses, depending on my angling and depending on the position of their feet and what kind of kicks they're throwing, I'm going to try to knock the kick out of the way, or I'm going to do a block, then I'm going to strike with a kick of my own. Now, if it's usually a lot of straight punches, I just try to angle them off to the side. You know what I mean? Or I'll go straight out. Or, as Bruce Lee used to do, the open hand, block, strike, parry, strike, parry, strike, parry, strike, parry, strike, parry, strike. Now, granted, if somebody's throwing a strong kick or something like that, then I try to stable myself, and I'll have one arm closed and one arm open with the shoulder up. And what this does is it gives me a primary, secondary, and even extra coverage when I put my shoulder up. And also my legs are planted, and I'm bracing for the kick. Now, if you don't brace for the kick with the planting of your legs, then you're going to be knocked off balance or even more. So I wouldn't do like this if somebody's throwing a really strong, especially a Muay Thai roundhouse. So the basis of these kicks are basically, I'm going to try to go to the inside of the kicks like this. So if somebody's throwing a round kick on it, if somebody's throwing a round kick, excuse me, my wife's coming through. Somebody's throwing a round kick, I'm basically going to either try to step into it so the impact isn't as great, or I'm going to try to deflect it, or I'm going to do this type of block, depending on how close I am, or I'm going to try to catch it and then come out with a kick of my own. Those are some blocks you can do. Now, in a lot of Aikido classes, they teach you to high block like this, and high block like this, and high block like this. Well, that's so the punch can roll off of your forearms. But in real life, I think that the punches should kind of be more like this. Now, instead of covering your face like this when somebody's throwing punches and blinding yourself, I like to stay back from the punch and angle myself in a way to where my opponent's not right in front of me, not directly. It's all about angles, especially with certain blocks. Now, I had a friend that told me, that my hands shouldn't be open when I'm doing certain blocks. or when I'm doing blocks, because powerful kicks and breaking my fingers and things like that. But I have studied it and studied it and studied it ever since he told me that this morning. And I've checked with other instructors, MMA guys, and different things, and all of them tell me that I'm correct. But he's also correct, because like I'm saying, depending on the angle of that strike, you want to have your fist closed. So it all depends on you. It all depends on how experienced you are, how quick you are, the technique, your footing, the angling, the power of the kick, and what angle the kick is coming in. All that matters. So, guys, I hope that this helped you a lot, and we will be going into a little bit deeper into the blocking techniques a little bit later in these sessions. God bless you, and you guys have a blessed day. And amazing that. Can you the here we go.